Okay, I think it's 2 minutes past 4. I think we can actually start. It's all right. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Feminism and Folklore campaign on the theme Everyday Feminism in Folklore, Song, Dances, and the Female Voice in Ritual. My name is Stella. I've been joined by my other colleagues, Juris, and Tyven. So to help keep things moving smoothly, we'll kindly request that one, you mute your microphones when not speaking. Please use the chat space or raise your hands to ask questions during the Q&A session at the end. This session will be recorded. So this is to inform you that this session will be recorded for documentation purposes and also for those who would love to watch it again. If you do not wish to be recorded, you may turn off your camera and participate via chat. So based on that, we would start the recording. Please hold. For are new to the Wikimedia online and all right, thank you. So for those who are
Stella, you are not audible right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that you?
We have lost. So for what Stella was been saying that for those who are new to the Wikimedia sphere, the Universal Code of Conduct applies here, and with this we start this session on today. Over to you, Riddhi. If you can share your screen and take us through this journey.
I shall share my screen.
Yes, please.
Just a second. Okay. So, is my screen visible?
yes.
Okay. So, just a second. Yeah. So, hello everyone. I am Riddhi Sharma, and we are all here for the topic of everyday feminism in folklore, songs, dances, and female voices in various rituals. And I guess I should start with my intro first, because maybe my face is a bit new. So I am Riddhi Sharma, a Wikimedian from India, and currently I am in COT of WikiScience competition, and it is going to be held in India for the very first time. And I am the manager and researcher at WikiClub SATI currently. Currently, I am pursuing bachelor's in English literature. Also, I am a trained Bharatanatyam dancer. For those who are not from India, Bharatanatyam is a very renowned classical dance, and I have been practicing it for around 7 years now. I am experienced in public speaking and debating. I have won a lot of debate competitions and public speaking competitions, elocutions, and everything. Other than that, I am I have profound knowledge of quite many languages like Gujarati, which is a regional language of India. Other than that, I have knowledge about Hindi. I know Hindi because it is my mother tongue, and Avdi and Russian, and also English, as you all can see. So further. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, this is a festival of India, which is going on right now, which is from my very own region known as Gujarat. And this festival is known as Navaratri. I would like to put forward a little story because why not? We should start with a little entertaining thing, right? So, Navratri is a festival of a goddess Durga in our India. So is celebrated in 9 different forms in my very own region of Gujarat. We sing folk songs, we dance, we have folk dances, and further we have a story which I should describe. According to many philosophers, or you can say this is an ancient story, which included a demon named Mahisasur. And Mahishasur was a demon, and we had many gods. As the demon was getting powerful with time, we had these gods and all the men from earth who were trying to defeat him, but were not able to defeat him. So then the gods thought of combining their power, and when they combined their power, there came a goddess, and she was known as Durga. So, to celebrate Durga, we women specifically, we dance in circles and on folk songs, and that's like a sort of very vibrant festival. And for that, I have a video for you all. I would like to show it.
Will be the audio of video not coming here? Maybe you need to check the settings, the audio setup settings.
I'm sorry, the audio is not clear.
The audio is not coming, so maybe you need to check your audio settings.
Okay, just a second.
Yes, now you can see your screen.
Okay. I would like to know the audio is audible now, like you all can hear, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay, the you all can hear the audio of the video, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So this is how we celebrate Navaratri. And to be very honest, you all might be thinking that okay, this video is actually taken from Commons but was uploaded on YouTube, but it's available on Commons too. So okay, so when I thought about searching upon, also a bit of disclaimer because probably I missed that slide. Yeah, so this is the disclaimer. You might be thinking about the heading, about the headline or the title, which you all can see, the unseen and the unheard. Why I have kept it, I shall explain it. Because while I was researching for the presentation, I was going through all the videos and photos on Commons. And unfortunately, I was not able to find the appropriate videos. For that moment, I felt like, okay, gender gap is a genuine thing. Because when we always heard about it, we are not someone who just go and search 1,000 or 2,000 videos, or all the folklores categories from 2019 to 2025. But I did that, and seeing the photos and the videos, I was actually stunned, and that was a bit painful to watch because women-centric videos and photos were very less. While I was in my very own region, I never documented this, and I felt like, okay, this is so wrong because I can't find appropriate videos and photos related to my very own regional festival, which talks a lot about folk songs and folk dances. So this is what happened. Also, for the disclaimer, which I talked about, was the videos and photos which I might share in the further slides. It may or may not be from Commons. It can be from YouTube or maybe AI generated. So this is sort of reminder that the stories and traditions are yet too difficult to preserve, and we have not done yet. And it's a collective responsibility of us, like we all as Wikimedians should definitely post such things. We should definitely document such things. Okay. Okay. Now that was about dance. I am going to talk about folk songs. I searched upon many folk songs, and to be very honest, this is also something which I found on YouTube. It is not on Commons. This is not on Commons because I will tell you. I will give you a comparative analysis to show you it. I shall play the video. Okay, so this was women working in field, sowing seeds, sowing crops, while singing their own folk songs from the northeast of India. Now I shall show you something which I found on Commons, which I searched a lot in many categories. Okay, I found quite many categories and I searched upon every category probably related to folk songs. Okay, so this is what I found from Commons.
Jito ko Johan ito do surhay le sirinya. Atale baha tua baha ukare goi rohoya. Atale baha tua baha ukare goi rohoya. Gare sadi kandala tare gare sadi kandala tare. Atale baha tua baha ukare goi rohoya. Atale baha tua baha ukare goi rohoya. Gare sadi kandala tare gare sadi kandala tare. Inganya pun bangi hilo ukare goi.
Okay, so this video was from Commons. Probably after compare, after doing that comparison, you all might know that what thing was different. When we are talking about folklore, when we are talking about documenting folklore, we certainly presume that we are going to get the natural version of it, you know. But when we see such videos, it's all staged. When we talk about women-centric things, when we talk about folklore, uh, women in folklore specifically, it's usually staged. We don't find these natural videos, and that's something to get surprised, right? Because I found this video which was very natural, which included women working in fields, right, and singing folk songs, which is very natural, which happens in almost many continents, many countries. But at the same time, when we talk about at Commons, we are not able to. This is the video which I found, which I thought was the best to put forward. So this comes with a difference. We are actually staging it. When we talk about that women particularly sing folk songs since so many ages, they sing folk songs while working, then we picture such image or such videos where we see women working and singing songs. But do we see that in Commons? We don't. That's what we lag behind. Okay. Now, I would like to share some photos and some of my thoughts. Right from the birth of a child, we have seen so many rituals. We have, like, right now we discussed about dance, folk dance, and before this we discussed about folk songs. Now we shall discuss about women in various rituals. Do we think that women are not there in rituals? Then I shall give you example with a whole life cycle. Birth. Okay, when a child gives birth in India, those people who are from India know that we celebrate a sort of festival known as, like, not festival, but yeah, we have this thing where we get the pregnant woman and give her blessings, right, from the elders. It is known as Bodh Bharai, and we have this in India. At the same time, when we talk about South Africa or Africa, in Nigeria, there are so many traditions which includes a girl achieving her womanhood, and it is sort of celebration. Even in India, in South India, it is sort of celebration when a girl's get her menstrual cycle. So these all things come together, and if we would see weddings, don't, like, there are so many rituals in weddings too. Women sit down and sing such beautiful songs, and as far as I have heard, in Africa there are songs sung by various women which actually invites and welcomes the bride into the family, into the new house. So these are all the things, but why can't we find videos about it? That's what we are lacking. Like, yeah, we are lacking that. And also, I thought about I thought about adding quite many pictures who are winners related to Wiki Loves Folklore campaign. But at the same time, I thought pictures given by winners are actually seen by everyone out there. Everyone. But what about such pictures who takes efforts, right? Who take such efforts and who are such beautiful, beautiful innocent faces. So yeah, I thought to include these photos and videos. Further, okay, so this is sort of pie graph related to what I saw. After explaining everything, I hope you all can understand that what I presumed and assumed in ratios, in percentage, is this. Rituals, women-centric rituals, which are recorded on commons, are around 0%. 0%, I am being very precise. You can go ahead and watch videos. You can't find rituals where women are in the center, where they explain roles of women. Okay, also, there is when I was explaining about the life cycle, there came, birth, wedding, about pregnancy, about wedding, and then it comes about death. In Mexico, there is a day in which they celebrate death. Like, that's how things are, and we don't have such proper rituals. And in India, for example, in India, in Rajasthan, we have this concept of women who come ahead to others' houses, to rich people's houses, and cry. They have this as their profession. It's their work. So this is something which is going on since so many ages, but we don't have their articles, we don't have their images, we don't have their photos, videos. So yeah, back in there. Okay, back to the pie chart. Uh, about dance traditions, we still had some woman-centric videos, uh, which doesn't actually included. Okay, I am talking about folk dance, not about classical dance. Classical dance usually has uh, woman-centric videos and photos. So related to dance, there were about 12%, and related to folk songs, there were about 5%. But as I said, the natural videos, which I thought I might find, because Commons is a huge place, but I was not able to find it. So there were about 5% of videos, but they were not natural. If I would have seen 20 videos, I would have found one video related to a female voice or something, but that was not natural again. So that's all what I have, researched upon, and that's what metrics I have found. Other than that, it's all about men and women and men. I found so many videos and photos where men were taking their instruments and singing songs and everything, but unfortunately no women. Okay, now's the time for the real thing. What can we do? Like, this all things come to a place that what is the issue? What can we do ultimately as Wikimedians to cure, to erase this sort of gap, gender gap? So, firstly, we need to encourage targeted contributions. Like, when we go to photo work, I was first introduced to Wikimedia through a photo work because I got selected in it. Before that, I was never really interested, but since that photo work, which came under Wikilove's Folklore campaign, I went there and I saw all these things. And after that, when I am presenting this today, I can tell you that if I would have been told there that these all realities come forward, I would have documented all the women there. No men, just women. I would have approached them. I would have told them that please share this song. I would have not allowed them to give me water or something. I would have told them that please come forward, show us your real culture because they know it better. Other than that, we should have these targeted contributions. And other than that, we should create themes, which you can say as categories. We need to create more categories in each woman in folklore. Like these things, when we say that, you know, uh, you might have seen that the Wiki Loves Folklore campaign, whenever they announce these winners, you might have seen that there are so many women-centric photos. They are sort of encouraging that. When we see Feminism and Folklore, they are sort of encouraging that. When we see such campaigns which encourage such things, we gradually curb such things. And as someone who would be young as a Wikimedian, if I would have seen a category which doesn't have a lot of videos or photos, I might go ahead and think that, okay, I might get recognized for this category. Then I might should upload photos or videos in such categories. So we need more categories related to women. Other than that, capacity building. We know so many, whenever we go to photo walk or somewhere, whenever we go to villages or somewhere, okay, we see women who know far more better things than us, who can document those things and share their knowledge in a more better way, right? They can document it, but they don't know how to document it. So that's the real challenge. That's where we come forward to train such women to contribute in a meaningful way, to share their knowledge. Other than that, we can have a collaborative outreach, which would have, we can partner with, we can approach NGOs, we can go ahead with many groups and say that we would want to document such things, and they are all for it. When as someone who is a university student, when I come up and go ahead and say that I would want a photo or a video for Wikimedia, they all say yes. So that's something which we need to notice and go ahead. We need courage for that. This is something for all of young Wikimedians. Okay. Other than that, we need to bridge the representation gap. Like as a community, specifically, I seriously feel like that a community should actually invest into things like tripod or a mic or such things, which would which would make the documentation better. At the same time, as a community, the community should prioritize, uh, obviously because women get more recognition because they have this gap, so they should prioritize this thing. But okay, because I am here for the workshop, I would like to also go ahead with a toolkit, which I feel like it should be like an open resource sort of thing, and it should reach many people. It should be of low resource, and yeah, it should have these qualities which you can see on the screen. So I present to you this toolkit, OpenSpeaks. Why I am presenting to you this, the link is given. I will provide the link. I will provide the link essentially because there are many contributors who click photos with their phones, who doesn't have those proper resources. This toolkit actually tells you everything, what you should do, how you should document. If you are documenting, those practical tips. So this toolkit gives you that. Other than that, there are many things which you should keep in mind, like whenever you are, see, when you upload a photo or video, there are so many questions which you should answer, which you can see in the third point: who, what, where, when, and why. This description is very important. If I am seeing a video, okay, this all comes to back to what I said, that it should be natural. See, if I am seeing a video, where I am seeing these beautiful women singing beautiful song. I know that's a folk song. It's written folk song, but I don't know what folk song it is. Then how is it possible for me to remember? It's not at all related for my education. It's just something that okay, that sounds good, and then other day I will forget it. But probably I can say that okay, this folk song is something which I heard, which I remember. So yeah, these questions are very, you know, important. At the same time, if things are very natural, human mind, simple psychology, people tend to remember that a bit more. Okay, so at the same time, this toolkit can empower low resource communities because obviously it doesn't need some high resources or something. And yeah, okay, I would like to end this. Not this is not something political. I would not like to give any political view to this, but yeah, I would like to show this video related to something. I would like to show this. Just a second.
Kawana, kafaka manufiriti ya kweu. Kamate, kamate,
Many of you might have seen this video. Many of you might have seen women, this woman, expressing herself in this folk song, in this folk dance. That's what folklore is about, expressing yourself. When you express yourself and while someone documents it, it's all about natural things. And this is something how she expressed her anger. It was not at all political. I didn't want to share any political view related to this. It's all about how confident she was, how bold she was presenting her folk song. Yeah. Okay. So now I shall encourage you all with, if you have some questions, or you can share rituals as well. I would love to know rituals from your place, from your side, from your stories and all. Yeah, I would like to know it all.
Yeah, hello. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rudy, for this. This has been very insightful. There's a question in the chat. I see Suyash was very aggressive in answering them. But I will ask him to also give his own what he also thinks about it. But let me ask the question for the person. He says, has this activity proven to be beneficial in your society? Is this considered an inspiring initiative? So when Rudy is done, Suyashi can also add what you wanted to say. So I want to give you the opportunity to speak. Yes. So yeah, go on.
Okay, I'm sorry, Stella. I am not able to hear you properly, but I guess you asked the question, has this activity proven to be beneficial in your society, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so let me share you an example. When I say that I went for a photo walk, right? I went ahead for a photo walk, and then at that place, just a second.
Meanwhile, she is coming. While she is coming, so I was basically a bit confused about whether Ahmad is asking question or maybe commenting. So it was not clear to me. That's why I was commenting. Like I want to understand the what exact question is. So yeah.
All right, Hamed, you've been given the platform. Please, if it's a question, please clarify.
Sure, sure.
Okay, can I clarify this using my mic?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Well, as here in Egypt, we have a belly dancing activity and we have academic places to teach and to monitor the dancers and singers. So we have feminism activity and we have the education needed to perform this. And we have theaters and places where we can perform these things in the right way. Speaking about how these things become in real world, like in the old days in ancient Greece or in the Greek culture, they used to do this in farms and in streets and inside homes and in places where folklore is not usually is made, but it's only the nomad life or the gypsy life the people lived in the past. Today we have an idea behind the folklore and how this may serve the society and how this may give you an idea or motivate you to do something like that. So I'm asking here, first of all, how this may benefit our society. Is this an idea for something? Is this a motto or slogan or a revolutionary thing or whatever, or just a natural thing people can do, like a nomad or a gypsy man or a gypsy woman. So it's natural. It's happening like everything happening in life. So it's not for a project. It's only an observation for something happening in the real world. Thank you.
So Yash, did you get what he was trying to say?
Sorry, just a second. Ahmedji, it was you, right? What what did you like? Were you up with a question, if I'm not wrong? You talked about documenting naturally, right?
Yeah, so basically, like Ahmad's question was that though folklore has been a thing of the past, is it like what value does it gives in the current world or the current scenarios about the folklore being documented or celebrated? So, Riddhi, would you like to share some?
Yes, yes. Okay, so what importance does folklore has in today's world? I shared a story, right? I shared a story related to Navaratri, which actually empowers women. To be very, to be very honest, Durga is seen as a fierce goddess. When women come out and they dance, and they appreciate such goddess when they get, it's about a night festival. They get out, they dance, it's all something. Folklore is something which helps people to express, which you saw in the last video, which I shared. At the same time, kids in today's world, they tend to learn things from these stories, which which you can say might come up with these songs which are sung since ages, right? These stories which tell them about bravery, right? So all such things come up and they somehow teach things to young generation. It's like ethical education for children. At the same time, it's an art of expressing. Yeah. I hope I got your question.
All right. There's another question in the chat. The question is, I have a question like how people living in metropolitan cities can contribute in it as they are limited culture activities in the city.
Yeah. So okay, um, I can go ahead with that question. I say that okay, I myself live in a city, but as I said, Navaratri, when I tried to find videos related to it, related to my very own regional festival, I was not able to find it. I can go ahead and get so many grounds where this festival is going on, where people are dancing. So there are things which you can document. You just need that eyes, you know, when we say eyes of the beholder. Yeah, so you just need to find opportunities, right? Like I know now that Navratri is something, my festival is something which is not documented yet properly, which needs proper documentation and videos. I can go up ahead and I can go outside. I live in a city, and yeah, I can still go outside and document it. Other than that, you need to find opportunities. As I said, you also, you can, whenever you go for photo walk or something, you can empower women, local women. You can teach them, you can provide with some toolkits. It's not actually about taking pics or doing videography properly with some sort of camera or something. So it's just about phone. You can do that.
All
Gee.
right. So yeah, I see your hand up. You can unmute it.
Yeah, yeah, this is Akshay, thank you for asking this question. This is one of the question which always comes in, especially the people who are living in the city, like how we can contribute to the folklore. I'm just giving an example to my own house, like the maid and the other supporting staff, I would say, who comes to my home to serve for different, like let's say the gardener or etc. They are not belongs to my this metro city, right? They are coming from nearby um, small villages and all. So time to time, I give them, especially the ladies, because I love the musical at, at the topmost. So I invite them time to time to give them a break and let's ask them to sing the local folklore which they used to sing at their place while they are here, uh, just to just for the sake of work, and they need to fill their hunger and everything. But still, since they are coming from a rural area, they still have lots of this cultural thing. So maybe this can be an opportunity where the people who live in the metropolitan cities, they can still be connected with this folklore which is still there in the villages, and on the same hand they can also enjoy it in the metro cities as well. So all you need to go deep down to the downside of the society, and you will find lots of folklore there. Yeah, I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you, Suyash. So I tend to agree with Dev. Dev has given a response that he agrees that it's normal for Egypt's people for whom this is an everyday life, but due to Western influence, various historical communities are getting away from their original culture by inculcating modern ways up, which ways to extinct. And the idea is to document them. So basically, the idea for this is document them so that we do not lose this culture, this very lovely dances, these songs that relate to us as people. So that's basically what we are about, documenting cultural, historical dance songs, that talks about who we are as people. This actually tells us to the world and tells people this is who we are, this is where we come from. You understand? Yeah, so basically that's the idea. So I see another comment. Let me see. So someone is asking, is the younger generation more disconnected from folklore, or are they simply expressing it in new forms? Are there any takers?
Okay, can I take that question?
Yes,
Sure,
yes,
sure.
I would like to take it, Stella.
Okay, Taiwan, then
Okay,
Rudy
Riddhi,
can join.
please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so younger generation more disconnected from folklore. Okay, it depends on the generation. I guess the younger generation is more excited related to things like folklore. Like people are excited about songs, dance, aren't they? Like children are the ones who are most excited. It depends on the parents how they drive uh, their children towards folklore. If they are making them listen to those songs which are folk songs, they will certainly be driving to that. But at the same time, as far as I know, Anushka, you yourself can answer this question because you yourself are someone who comes in the younger generation, as far as I know. And if you if you know these things, it comes when you are interested. Not every parent know about folk tradition until and unless they have these until and unless aware you are aware about your surrounding, about the people around you. Also, we have internet in today's time. We have reels, we have so many things. We have Wikimedia Commons. We can search, we can look upon, right? You can generally see beautiful pictures popping up, right? That's how education is imparted. I feel like younger generation is connected, but probably not more like the older generation.
All right, Taiwan, you can take over.
Okay, Stella. So Riddhi, I clearly can resonate with what you are saying. And Anushka, as you have been seeing on these days, even though the folklore is been said as a thing of the past, but still, like, if you go around and see, I've said on the chat, think of Coke Studio Bharat. So in this like generation, even though they have been making it modern for the younger generation. So like these things have been very much resonating with the um yes, Chinu. So these things has been able to get a modern view for the folklore. So yes, Anushka, people are very much connected and they love hearing this. So yes, they are very much uh, eager to express their folklore, but even in the newer, uh, like modern way.
All right. Dev is still saying he's asking if sorry, I don't know if you're male or female, sorry, but Dev is asking if there's a chance for a new theme addition for Wikilas Folklore 2026. Simon, would you want to take that?
And they, what would you suggest?
Dave, you can unmute and then respond.
Hi, Tevin. So I have already responded on the Google form which you have just recently published on the feedback form. So there you will got my response. I have given
Sure,
so many
sure.
suggestions.
Do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Dev.
All right, thank you. So I would want to say this. I want to say thanks once again to Rudy for this, for making us, for talking about the identifying the gaps. Because really, like you said, it just put my mind back to even how we name children. We know I know in Ghana, some traditions for after the 7th day, the child has to be named. In some traditions, it's after 3 months, the child will be named. And these are done in consultation with a lot of people. Even with funerals of chiefs and other people, women play a very significant role where I think during part of the week celebration of the passing of the king or the chief, They have this dance they do for the whole day. They have songs that they sing the whole day, and these are all not being documented. So from even for me, I felt so ashamed that it just brought those things back to my mind, and I'm like, oh my God, we are not doing this, and we are actually there are a lot of people who do not even know that these things exist. So it is very important to document them. So, and I also want to say thank you for for the tool you shared, the Open Speak. I think that people should explore that as well, and then and see how best we can all contribute to make folklore more visible for not just this generation, for the generations to come. So on behalf of the Wikileaks Folklore International team, I want to say thank you, Ridi, for availing yourself to be our speaker for today. I don't know if Tyven has any other information he would want to share before we leave.
So Stella, most probably, like, thank you very much for facilitating this, and Riddhi, as speaker, Sia, Shinu, and all the participants for joining us today. Also, Joris, thank you very much for joining us. And yes, Akshay. So as you said in the chat that even though Coke Studio Bharat has been documenting this initiatives, should we too do that? Yes, I think so. Yes, we should take an initiative because Coke Studio Bharat will not be able to cover the whole of Bharat. So we should take an initiative for that and document our local culture and our traditions and our songs. So thank you very much, Stella. Would you like to take a photograph before we leave?
Yes, I love pictures. So please, if you would put on your camera so that we take, a group picture, I would really love that. So Tyben, can you please do us the honors of helping us take this picture?
Good to see you, Stella, after a long time.
Yes, same here. So Tyben, please let us know when you are ready so that we can all say cheese. And Tyven, Juris, who's taking the pictures? Are we done? Looks like my network is messing up again. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can. Actually, we need someone expert. This is always crazy for me. Like I can see either one screen is big size and other people are very small. So
Juris, can you please take the picture for us? We can't hear you. You are muted. All right. Okay. So thank you once again, everybody. Thank you for coming to today's event. We look forward to seeing you again next month for another Everyday with Feminism and Folklore. All right. Bye.
Thank you, Stella. Bye,
Thank you
everyone.
too. Bye.
thank you.